Are there any
No skits, no,
interludes or?
all original songs. Yeah.
No. So it's 21 tracks and it's all music, no filler.
Nice.
That's one thing about me. I've never made an album in my life that had skits. Other than the LRP album, which I obviously that wasn't my decision. I don't like skits personally. That's not. I hope that's not a hot take.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I think there are people on both sides of.
they can have a time and place on the right record, but they're a kind of thing that only really works in the context of a first listen. And in a first listen, sure, like you can kind of get away with it as part of like building the world or building the story around the album. But once you've heard it once, it tends to be like, okay, I'm going to take that right off the fucking playlist.
That's kind of interesting, actually. I know
Yeah,
that you guys are crafting music that, is
yeah,
intended for multiple listens and whatever. But I
yeah.
think a lot of the people in the modern music culture are lucky if they get that one listen before people move on to the next listener. So, like, maybe Skis should be making a comeback because everybody only gets the one listen through
True.
their fucking album or whatever, right?
I think it depends on the kind
Good
of album
point.
that you're trying to make. If you're trying to make
Yeah,
like a very concept album that
Yeah.
it works, you know what I mean? Then of course, it's that type of album. If it's a short album, I'm not against it, but I just think that for the kind of album that we're making, it doesn't really work like that. We're not trying to be funny or nothing like that. And like I
Yeah.
said, it's very flowy, right? So
Even saying skits, it sounds like it's got to be a comedy thing. I guess, like, yeah, you see a lot of like interludes and things like that, like where they
mhm.
just
right,
like
right.
let a
Yeah.
beat run and it's not really a song, or they'll sample stuff over and
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
But
for sure. And I think those again, I think those do have a time and place, especially if they're musically like interesting. Like if it's like an instrumental interlude where you just let a DJ like scratch up a part and there's like a dope beat or something, cool. But like I'm not big on the type of skits that are like, okay, let's cut the music and let some guy talk or something. Like it's
yeah.
I'm here for an album, you know what I mean? Like
It's about the
uh,
music first and
yeah,
foremost. It's
yeah, exactly, exactly.